Are you wearing violet,
Did we
Violet?
not say 10 o'clock?
Violet, you're turning violet.
Violet, you're turning violet, Violet.
I will admit, her intentions are a bit selfish on why she's trying to break this up.
A little bit selfish.
No, a lot of it. A
A little bit
I will admit.
that her husband is gonna be married to another woman.
But
The future.
the
fault is mine.
the-
Misreading your polite intentions.
the
There's
future.
something wrong.
but you know what a special license is for.
Yeah, her being preggers.
Yeah.
But
There you
she
go.
don't even know how to get preggers.
Welcome back to Two Girls, One Episode, where we react, we roast, and we judge the fuck out of your favorite and our favorite shows. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Tosh. And as you can tell by the accent, we're back at Bridgerton.
I'm going to try. I can't do it very well. Dude, please.
Do you know how far through the last episode you got with that? Basically,
Like
2
5
minutes into the... And then you forgot.
Yeah. It's really hard, okay? It's really hard.
So we're in season 1, episode 5, The Duke and I. Which is obviously the name of their book.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you know that each season had an episode named after their book?
Yes.
Okay. I don't need
Because the only reason I know that is because obviously I've read the books versus watching the show. So I know what the book titles are, and then you obviously watch the show and you're like, oh, that's an episode. But also, to be fair, I don't, up until us really doing this, I'm I don't pay that much attention to what the episodes are called.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, again, I know Xena episode names, but that's probably the only show that I really know. Oh, Odin.
Doing.
And then the end of last episode, so we're getting married.
Yeah, she's forcing him.
Yeah.
She's forcing his hand. So do you think he's gonna be happy about that, or?
Well, I mean, he's getting the better end of the deal. Let's be fair, but also
Is because I think I don't know.
because let's be fair, he does want to marry her. He is in love with her. He is well aware of all of these facts. It's just that he's I can't give you children, so therefore we can't get married, and therefore I don't want to get married, and I'd rather die.
What a romantic.
So I just think that she is sacrificing the most, right?
Yeah.
She's sacrificing the fact that she can't have children, although she's being dishonored, so she probably wouldn't have been able to get married anyway, so it's kind of her only resort. But I'm marrying a man who'd rather die than be with you is psychotic behavior.
I know. Oh, sometimes I just wish I can what's going through these people's heads, you know?
Shake them.
Yeah. I don't know, just let them both run away. Fuck.
Oh, what? Now she has to pretend she was being in bed this whole time?
Yep.
These people...
I never understood this because her clothes are gonna, her maid is gonna find her clothes regardless.
Also, they seem to think Violet was born yesterday. Shame.
Oh yeah, your mother's got a hangover.
This one, because she was downing friggin' however many glasses of champagne.
Mm-hmm.
I'm engaged. Oh. Well, that is wonderful news. So, you will be a princess?
Well.
No,
No, to the
I will
Duke.
not. not. Mama, I'm engaged to the Duke. The Duke asked for my hand and I accepted. Could we not obtain a special license to marry this week?
Yeah, Violet's like, bitch, you didn't want to marry this man for 2 seconds
Yeah.
2 seconds ago, and now you want to get married tomorrow?
But you know what a special license is for.
Yeah, her being preggers.
Yeah.
But
There you
she
go.
don't even know how to get preggers.
Happen much more frequently than one might expect. Even
It's like,
your father and I
what are you
have
talking about?
trouble controlling our passions as well.
Your drink, Mom.
She's
Will
like,
not be
what
necessary, Wilson.
is this?
I am feeling much improved. We have a wedding to plan in 3 days.
But also, it's very interesting that she's still like humming at her. Okay, yes, the man would rather die, but like, you are marrying for love. Like, you do love this man.
Yeah.
It is therefore my great
Exactly.
pleasure to announce the news others
The
question,
braid
but I
of this
never doubt
wig.
it.
It will be the grandest wedding of the year. Tulips enough to fill the
Him and Elliot Stabler been running like crazy people.
This is his royal line right here.
Yeah.
You know, his fucking ancestor. My God.
His Royal Highness Prince Friedrich is here for you.
Tell him to
It's
fuck off.
Frederick.
You have nothing to be sorry for. No promises were made. Although I had thought we shared an understanding with our discussions of the future. But
The future.
the fault is mine for misreading your polite attentions.
the
Is
future.
something more.
No, you did not misread me.
Then why?
You did.
This
Because
engagement is of
she
your own
was
free will, is
lying.
it not? Because if the Duke is forcing your hand,
Forcing me? My goodness.
I'm
If
forcing
anything, I'm
him.
the one forcing him.
Yeah.
Maybe don't say that.
What I mean to say is that love is truly the
Maybe
greatest
don't
possible.
say that.
Maybe we don't
Once
say that we're
Duke
getting
and I
married
realised
under
we were
under
completely-
duress.
What is?
Are you wearing violet,
Did you not
Violet?
say 10 o'clock?
Violet? You're turning violet.
There he
Violet, you're turning violet, Violet.
And
He
he's
was pissed.
drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
I was going to ask if you had tried drinking raw eggs and garlic. I hear it works wonders to rid yourself of the lingering effects.
Lord, no. I'd rather die.
What were you going to say?
What?
I mean, and
Before
clearly
you
so would he.
started
But
to say something?
now, oh, poor lady. I didn't die, so we have to go back to not seeing each other ever
Madame
again.
Delacroix, good day.
Ooh.
I only take a moment of her time.
No,
She
no,
does
no.
not owe me her time. I know that she doesn't owe me anything, but I wish to provide for her regardless, as I promised.
Which is
It will
honorable.
be taken care of.
Yeah, until he gets a wife who's like, who the fuck are you paying?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, the love of my life, the woman I would have rather have married other than you.
I love her. Everybody hates her. I fucking love her.
She's badass as, bro.
Any of the dresses until the last few months' bills are paid.
Well, the young ladies have plenty of dresses. Perhaps it is possible for them to wear.
It is ridiculous that you have to wear a different dress every single
And perhaps
ball.
it is possible for you to do without
Yeah, but that's rich people things, let's be fair. Like,
Mr. Collins
rich
wishes
people
some
do that all
fruits
the time.
tops.
They don't wear the same shit over and over again.
Oh, Mr. Bridgerton.
This is so funny.
Beautiful.
I applaud you, Miss Thompson. I bring you flowers on each of my visits, and yet you react with admirable surprise every time. I shall need to bring you something
Wait,
unexpected.
It looks good
wait,
still.
wait.
Perhaps.
Marina hates tomatoes.
That is untrue. I love tomatoes.
Colin, you know I've heard you can get excellent tomatoes.
Greece.
Perhaps you could bring back a tomato plant for Miss Thompson as
She-
a souvenir when you return from your travels this
Marina's
I
like,
am
bitch,
uncertain
if you
of
don't
my
shut the
travels at the
fuck
moment.
up.
year. But you're
I'm gonna
still keen to
strangle you
travel.
where you stand.
But
Shut up.
though, there may be things in London I should miss even more than seeing the world.
Some tea, Mr. Bridgerton?
Yeah,
That would be
Penelope, your wife, sitting right there, bro.
Mama,
You're gonna miss her.
do you think this is wise?
Whatever do you mean?
Colin is young.
years from seriously thinking about marriage, and I would hate to think Marina is simply wasting her time she simply does not have, of course. That is all.
I will admit her intentions are a bit selfish on why she's trying to break this up.
A little bit selfish.
No, a lot of it. A
little
bit.
bit
I will admit.
that her husband is gonna be married to another woman.
But it's also she's trying to protect her best friend, and I get that.
Oh, 100%. Like, she actually does have good intentions as to what she's doing, but it's also for her best interest, because otherwise
like
her husband's going to be married.
Yeah, it's like 75% for her best interest.
Yeah, she just happens to have a legitimate reason that she can use to back herself. Yeah.
Welcome. Welcome. Is everyone as famished as
Welcome to my humble abode.
She lives in a fucking fairy tale.
She does.
Far too grim a mood for the celebration I was counting on. What on earth is the matter? Anthony?
We've been denied our request for a special license.
Bode well for your daughter's social future, nor any of the Bridgertons for that matter. Surely we must be able to do something.
Why?
Go, Miss Danbury.
Why is she wearing that choker though? Oh my god, Violet, what are you doing?
Apparently, chokers run in the family.
What? She will not respond to begging.
That sounded bad.
Without even the faintest whiff of insincerity, so do not lay it on thick. Now, where is the dinner I was promised?
Oh, yeah, ma'am. That necklace is a choice.
Yeah.
It's my man.
It's your man.
This drunk ass.
Is that how the tune goes? It's a bloody love song, I think. Happy to hear you're embracing the genre. Oh, where's my drink?
Why is he
you don't
saying
need
it like that though?
My God, they kicked you up.
Nope.
Well, marrying the girl truly be so bad. I know you care.
No.
Feelings are irrelevant. They're responsible for this mess.
What is this fucking wig? God.
Dead.
What? Her husband's dead.
George? No.
My king.
It's her
No
husband.
need for the formality, Lottie. Sit with me.
Is he better?
Mm.
Probably not. Doesn't he have like a degenerative disease?
Yeah, he is good and bad, cognitive, and you know.
Quite sure he does.
After your meal, perhaps we could take a walk like we used to do.
And how is dear Emily? Can you bring her to me?
George, Amelia was ill several years ago.
She came to my room about a fortnight ago. Did you not see her?
No.
She is gone, George. What did you...
have you done something? What have you done? What has this woman done to my child? No, what have you done? What have you done? No, you come back here. She has killed my child.
It's so sad, but they do it so well.
It's so accurate.
Yeah. But like you actually get to see her be vulnerable, and that is
I will say they've done a very good job for a character that you don't really see a lot
in the
with
books,
regards
yeah.
to the Queen, and like for you to feel like such a deep connection
yeah.
with her. Yeah.
Oh, it hurts. It hits you even more whenever you watch Queen Charlotte.
Oh, I'm sure.
Queen Charlotte is by far my favorite, even past season 3.
I'm excited to watch it.
He cannot have children.
See, this is also why nowadays people put so much pressure on people to like have children and like get married without understanding circumstance, and it's like you could just be freaking striking a nerve every single time.
I have an aunt. She lives in Greenwich with her husband. They've been married for 10 years now. And never blessed with children, but they still are to each other as husband and wife. Theirs is a happy union.
I love this little moment.
It's very cute.
At least your aunt has that.
Yeah,
but like the maids know everything.
You, Rose. You must have 100 things to
but
do.
Also, like, you love this
you
man.
Love him.
Like, why are you lying to yourself?
If I am in fact to marry, I would like the both of you to be present.
If
He seems to believe there's a way out of this.
We would be honored to attend.
The Viscount certainly owes you something after shooting at you. I'm sure His Grace understands the basic tenets of marriage.
Although, to be fair, the Viscount was supposed to shoot at him, because that was the whole point.
Well, you eventually...
But the gentlemanly thing to do is to shoot wide.
That's what I do.
Yeah, but, like, he has to die because he dishonored, so...
Out you go.
The little
Stop playing with the little babies. It's just, it's too much. I cannot.
See, and then me, I'm like, it's the little clothes that do it for me. It's not even the action.
I'm like, I can't. I've been ready for babies way too long. I'm like, I do not need a sexy man with a baby to be waved in my face.
I've heard a rumor.
What's
that
with the
special
75?
license you seek to
Oh,
marry has
that's
been denied.
what's that? Titans or something?
I'm not quite
I
sure
heard a
what you believe
rumor.
I am to do about it.
And then she makes him do whatever she wants.
Yes.
Umbrella Academy.
Yes, Umbrella Academy. Yes.
I assure you, nothing.
She's number 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is only that
Also,
we love
stunning
each other
woman.
so very much.
Yeah.
First sight.
Are you gonna? How much of the truth are you gonna tell?
There was attraction, certainly.
All of it.
At least on my part. But Miss Bridgerton thought me presumptuous, arrogant, insincere. All fair, really. And I thought her a prim young lady barely out of leading strings. Not to mention the sister of my best friend, and so romance was entirely out of the question for both of us. But in so removing it, we found something far greater.
Friendship.
We found friendship. You see, Miss
Which is
Bridgerton
the
and I have been
greatest
fooling all of
foundation
Mayfair
for
for
love.
quite some time.
Yeah.
We have fooled them into thinking we are courting. And really, all along,
We actually were.
we simply enjoyed each other's company so much we could not stay away from one another. But to meet your best friend and the most beautiful of women is something entirely apart. And it is with my sincerest apologies, I must say it took the prince coming along for me to realize I did not want Miss Bridgerton to only be my friend, I wanted her to be my wife.
If
I'd
my
be a-
partner doesn't, yeah, I'm like, if my partner doesn't talk to me about me like this, y'all can fucking kick rocks.
Oh, wait, not you acting as if he wasn't saying I'd rather die than marry you
And
like
look,
5 days
okay,
ago.
I would have forgotten that he wanted to die. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, hell. So what?
Here we go.
I'm assuming you said yes.
Yeah. The smallest possible wedding you could have for a duke.
Which is wild.
A duke. I will admit, people that are mad about this wedding have a right to be.
To be fair, this is the kind of wedding I would want. I don't want all of the people and all of the bells and whistles.
It's not even about like that. It's just about like the title.
Right.
About how, you know, Penelope and Colin got like this big, huge wedding, and he's just a mister. Like, he's not even a lord or a Dutch, like a duke or anything. And then they had just this small one.
I mean, fair, but so you also pay for what you want, so.
The longing.
I'm beginning to feel a little bit faint. Perhaps you know of a more private place where I might catch my breath.
Certainly, Miss Thompson.
Fucking just sit down.
Just sit down.
Like, there's a seat
Look, there's
right there.
literally a seat.
Like, goddamn. Colin.
He's like, are you happy now? Am I
Colin-
satisfied?
Boy, you were thinking with the wrong head. Just step back. Boy.
I can.
No.
I'm saying this, but we cannot go further.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, he's a gentleman after all.
Maintain your honor
Is he?
and mine.
Because
No matter
I
how
recall
tempting
in season
otherwise.
3 that,
Okay, well, that's season 3.
that they end up
And then-
married.
No.
Yeah.
You're right. I am a lady. I am unmarried. And you are a gentleman.
You believe Whistledown is Lady Danbury?
No,
Your Majesty, what evidence have you gathered?
none.
None.
You'd like to know what
I just like to accuse
What evidence I
people.
have gathered in my
No.
investigation of Lady Whistledown.
She is a little man.
To ask again. Tell me what you know.
She knows nothing. It's not a maid, and it's not
It's
Lady
an
Whistledown,
assumption.
and it's not Lady Danbury. That's all she knows.
She comes up with some insane shit.
And little does she know that she's feeding the information to the source.
Oh yeah. The room. How is her room so
I know it must be difficult to be leaving this
jealous?
house.
I have many memories here.
And you will make new ones with your husband.
My husband.
Hmm.
Seems so strange to finally be able to say that.
I must confess, I was also quite apprehensive of my wedding night.
So her mother actually told
In
her.
fact, I was quite full by the time
no.
I got to Aubrey Hall. I certainly do not recommend that.
Well,
No, as in Violet's mother told Violet what was
Oh.
going on.
I know
No.
you and the Duke, well, whatever took place between the two of you, you may very well know some things already.
I know nothing.
Well, you see, the marital act, which now that you are married, you may perform.
May,
Is this
will,
difficult to
yes.
discuss? How difficult must it be to perform?
It is not, dearest. It is most natural. Much in the way that rain soaks a field in autumn and in spring flowers grow.
It's a way to describe it.
Yeah.
When you were younger, do you remember we had 2 hounds
I
in the
remember
country?
walking in and we were
No.
That is right. Well, no one
Describing it from an animal perspective.
puppies.
Oh my
But
god.
they were puppies.
There's no reason to be concerned.
But
I still
she
have so many
doesn't
questions,
know. She
Mama.
still
No.
knows nothing.
No. No.
I know we cannot be any more different. But there is one thing we do share. The certainty that you will make your own way in this world. I'm sure of it, Eloise.
Hmm. Like, just go be a spinster, Louise. I don't know what we're waiting for.
Right? You gotta go marry a guy that loves plants.
Write to me as soon as you arrive.
What do they call it? Lobotomist?
No. I don't know what you call it, but it's I'm like, considering a lobotomy is when they friggin'
the
put an
wh-
ice pick in your
when?
fucking head. I highly doubt that's what it's called. A botanist?
What is it? What? Oh my god. Yeah, dude, edit that out.
What is it?
Hold on. A botany.
Yeah.
Wow. I was close.
Yeah, close.
Oh god, is this the episode? I think it is.
A burn for you. Is
Yeah,
that what
literally.
that from? Is that what that's from?
Yeah, yeah.
Come on.
But so this is the Mandela effect because you think that he says it, but she's actually the one that says that.
Oh.
Should you require anything else?
This fucked up.
I requested a separate room.
Yes.
What? I mean, like, if we're being completely honest,
Should
like
I-
in
Yes.
history, like with like queens and kings and like monarchy and stuff, they all had separate rooms, anyways.
Yeah, right. But the wedding night, typically you don't.
Yeah, but they still sleep in separate rooms. I mean, you consummate the marriage and then you possibly sleep in separate rooms. So
No, you consummate the marriage in 2 separate rooms. That's how it goes.
yeah, why not? She knows how to do that now by herself.
No, she doesn't know anything. She could. Yeah.
She knows how to pleasure herself. He told her.
Yeah.
My thoughts of you never end. I am yours, Daphne.
And you are
I have
mine.
always been yours.
I do not understand. You burn for me.
Why do you think I followed you into that garden?
Why do you think I went into that garden?
Again,
If you would have only looked at me
conversation.
this week for longer than 2 seconds, you would have seen.
This TV.
Like,
It
God
is you
damn.
I cannot sacrifice. I burn for you.
There you go.
Oh, snap. Considering last time you tried to take her tonsils out with your mouth, you are being very subtle this time, my friend.
I mean, he's trying to make it good for her, you know?
She's got nothing to compare it to. She don't know shit.
Do you want me to stop?
It's actually very well done, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice and, like, essential, especially considering she's got no freaking idea. And also, you wouldn't have expected them to do it this way based on their first kiss and how kind of, like, rough and rushed that was. So for them to, like, slow it down and kind of be more, can I do this? Do you want me to stop? Blah, 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 because none of that shit happened before.
Yep.
Did you touch yourself? Like we talked about?
Yes. Yeah.
Show me.
I cannot.
Okay. He's like, either you do it or I leave.
Tell me what you thought about when you were alone.
I thought about...
I don't know how actors do this.
I don't know either.
Angelina said,
Genuinely.
like, yeah, so there was like an interview with Angelina where they asked her about like sex scenes and how she felt about them. She's like, man, they're the easiest ones. I was like, ma'am?
Ooh. F. A-S. A-S. A-S.
Yeah, she was kind of like, it's like the easiest. You don't, like, it's, from her point of view, she was like, well, it's not emotional and it's not like anything else. It's just like this physical action that's just like me. I was like, you're wired different, babe.
Yeah, no. I mean, I hear a lot of people say it's really awkward. And it's not, like, sexy at all. But...
Well, yeah, no, it wouldn't be because there's, like, 7,000 people around.
Well,
but
yeah.
I think, like, the problem is your body doesn't know that it's, like, fake and this is not a real thing. And so there's, like, a lot of responses that you can't help.
How do you feel?
I feel wonderful.
Liar. She didn't even... She doesn't know shit.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, her insides are ripped to shit, and there was no foreplay, and there is no way she came out of that
There was
being like...
no warning.
No.
Not that I don't remember, but there was no warning.
Unless he's teeny tiny. You know, that wouldn't be a pleasurable experience, I don't believe.
Yeah. So what would you rate that?
Yes. What would I rate that episode? I don't know. I think it's very much a downgrade from, I think, the rest of the season.
Interesting.
I didn't really... Like, I mean, I think it's good, and I still think that this, like, series is still brilliant, and I think it's still top-tier television. I just think in the context of the show, I'd probably give it a 6.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
But they
I don't
had
know.
a few
It
love
just...
decorations in there.
Yeah. And I mean, again, like, but to me, out of that whole episode, the most compelling scene was with the Queen.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
you're gonna love Queen Charlotte then.
Yeah, I think that was the most compelling scene, and like her with her husband. And even though, like, yes, their declaration of love, I think, was wonderful. But again, I think coming off the back of that scene between the Queen and the King, it just more kind of intensified her point of view rather than like their point of view, because we already know how they feel. So I think that that's probably why it didn't hit as well for me. Is it's like I've been watching the show for 4 episodes. Like I know how you feel about her. I know exactly, like, you know, we've watched it happen. So like the declaration of love is kind of like, yeah, it's cute and it's really sweet, and yes, I would like my partner to think of me in that way, and I think it's absolutely lovely, and to be able to declare your love like that in front of other people is wonderful. But I'm like, I already knew all of this. I'm like, I watched you. You guys were sneaking.
Oh my gosh. I burned for you.
I burned for you. Yeah. So
Are you upset that he doesn't actually say that? I know a lot of people are like, what the fuck? Like, I vividly remember him saying it, like, I burned for you.
I mean, I
no.
guess because I've only ever seen it like on the timeline, I kind of am, and I don't remember it from the book. I think it might be a line that's added into the show and wasn't in the book.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, yeah. I think it was her turn to have a declaration of love anyways, you know? Like, he stood there and kind of, you know, told everyone how he
the
felt.
Queen. Yeah.
So... yeah,
I'm still struggling on the fact that there was no foreplay. Like, there was like maybe like 10 seconds of it, but like he didn't warn her that poor girl.
Yeah, I think the one thing, and maybe it's just because this is the first time Shondaland and whatever this kind of group of people that she's got together has done a series like this, and like, you know, you've got someone who's insanely inexperienced, and how you put together a sex scene in that particular context. Because like I remember the one such a random reference, but from LOL, which was a Miley Cyrus movie. And that was more realistic. Like, they were very fumbly, and like they were laughing because it was just like, what's going on, and like, you know, it was just a more of a realistic kind of teen situation. Where in comparison to this, where it should have been like, he should have just been more aware, I think. But I guess also we don't know what his sexual experiences were like before this, because generally men, I guess, in this time lost their virginities to experienced women. So
yeah,
he probably didn't know what that would be like for her. But again, it's still not realistic. There's no way she's walking away from that being like, that was amazing. I'm like, no, bitch, you're in fucking pain, and there's blood all over the sheets. Like, what are you talking about?
Don't eat her. Yeah, I think the most realistic one that they've done is season 3. But even that was kind of a bit of a stretch too. But it's Bridgerton. Who gives a shit, I guess. Well,
anyways, that was season 1, episode 5, The Duke and I. So if you enjoyed this reaction and you'd like the full-length reaction, we do have a Patreon, which is linked below. We are a few weeks ahead on Patreon, so you can check that out there. We also have a Patreon-only show, which is RuPaul's Drag Race. Are you doing this one?
No. Such a RuPaul's Drag Race with the best drag queen win.
And so yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then you can be notified every time that we upload. But otherwise, we will see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye. Deuces.